Hi everyone, I Amit Narula again welcome you in ATM Institute's channel. आज फिर हम हाजिर हैं आपके लिए नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ आइल्स स्पीकिंग पार्ट 1। आई होप कि आपने लास्ट वीडियोस को देख लिया होगा, पार्ट 1 पार्ट 2 को। अब आपके साथ हम शेयर कर रहे हैं इसी का थर्ड सेक्शन, जिसमें अगेन नए 10 क्वेश्चंस आपके साथ शेयर कर रहे हैं विद न्यू वोकैबुलरीज एंड स्पेशल प्रोनाउंसिएशंस। अगर वो वीडियोस नहीं देखी हैं आपने तो प्लीज़ नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में जो लिंक्स हैं उस पर क्लिक करके ज़रूर देख लीजिएगा। आई एम श्योर दीज वीडियोज़ आर वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू। थैंक यू वंस अगेन एंड विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द वीडियो।
Let me ask you some introductory questions related to some topics, and the first topic is window view. What scenery can you see from the window of your room?
Actually, my room is in the front of our house, and the window in my room faces our front porch. My room has planted a lot of small shrubs, plants, and different colored of roses on our front porch. You know, rose is my favorite flower, and looking at them from my window always makes me happy and cherish.
Okay, move to next question. Do you like to watch the scenery from your window?
Yeah, actually I love to watch the scenery from my window. I especially like looking out of the window while I am having my morning tea or having some breakfast. I see our beautiful garden and many birds early in the morning chirping there. Seeing nature, which relaxes me and makes me happy all over the day.
Do you want to live in a house with beautiful window views?
Yeah, my dream house is a house facing the ocean. I want to see and hear the beautiful ocean waves from my window every day. You know, I'm from Punjab, and we are very far from the ocean, so I am satisfied with our garden view. When I go to vacations with my family, we like to stay in a hotel room with beautiful window views of a lake or an ocean or mountains. I like to prefer always these type of sceneries when we go outside.
Okay, how do you feel when you can't see any beautiful view from your window?
I have to admit I feel sad when I don't see any beautiful views from my window. Basically, I am a nature lover and feel depressed if all I can see from my window are concrete buildings and roads made by materialistic things. I love nature and I always like to be close near to the nature.
Okay, move to the next topic, name. Is it easy for you to remember people's name?
Yeah, I can easily remember people's name. I believe that because I pay more attention when I am introduced to someone. I don't want to put myself in an awkward situation where I have to ask the person's name again even after the conversation. Really, that's simply not right, and it looks so awkward.
How do you remember people's name?
First of all, I just simply pay much attention when first time I'm introduced or when I introduce myself to the people, and vice versa. Normally, when you listen carefully to someone's introduction, there is no reason why you can't remember their names, and honestly, that's being taught in values education in our school, that always careful to listen someone.
Okay, how do you feel when people can't remember your name?
I don't really mind at all, but if they keep forgetting my name despite seeing each other often, then I'll surely feel bad about it, because it simply shows that I don't really matter for them. They don't care me. Yes, I accept that I am bad at remembering names sometimes. However, never have I forgotten my friends' names, as they all really matters to me a lot.
Do you often forget people's name?
Occasionally I have to say yes, and I admit that that's a bad habit that I really need to change, that forget to names of someone. One of my resolution of this year is to be more mature in my life and to be more professional when it comes to social gatherings. And I think the first step to achieve that is remembering people's name in both formal and informal gatherings, that I can recall anyone with their name with the second meeting.
Move to next topic. Do you like reading?
Yeah, I do. I can't imagine my life without books. I believe reading doesn't only make a person knowledgeable, but it also helps him to develop his imaginative and creative thinking skills. I'm really glad and grateful for my parents because they did help me to develop reading habits at a very young age and force me to read the books which makes my habit nowadays.
Do you like to read at home or in other places?
Honestly, I can say I can read anywhere as long as it's a quiet or there is no distraction, especially on these places. I can even read at a park or a library, even in my bedroom or a cafe. So you can always see a book or two books in my bag whenever I go, because reading is my way to kill time. I don't have any social media accounts that most young people have these days as for their tool of entertainment. I always feel myself entertained only with the help of books.
Move to next question. At what place or places do you think it's difficult to read?
Well, I can only speak for myself, since every reader is different, I believe. But as for me, stations for buses or trains, because those places are just unbearably noisy, which is not comfortable to read something. I can't imagine reading at a station. It must be awful. I wonder sometimes how people can still read at a station. Every now and then I see a couple of readers reading novels while waiting for the bus or train. It is really just unbelievable for me how they concentrate themselves while reading.
Do you like to read by yourself or with other people?
Definitely, I can say it's my own. I hate reading something with someone because it is a personal habit and I only focus only when I read my alone. It is inevitable that I will be distracted in the middle of my reading, and if that happens, I just lose my train of thought. As a result, I won't be able to digest the book which actually I am reading on that time.
Okay, the next topic is getting up early. Do you often get up early in the morning?
Yeah, actually I wake up early in the morning as I like to give myself enough time to get ready and have breakfast before I go to my college or my office. If I don't get up early, I have to rush everything in the morning, and sometimes even I miss my bus or forget something at home. So always it's good to look like messy. So I never do these things and always wake up early in the morning.
What do you usually do when you get up early?
I learn from my parents and start my morning with a cup of tea. I also play with my dog a bit and then get ready for my college. Also, I prefer sometimes to do some yoga, meditation, and just it all depends according to that day's schedule.
Okay. Do you get up early on weekends?
Not actually. On weekends, I don't get up early. I let myself sleep in for an hour and sometimes even more. It depends on what time I go to bed on Friday night and how many works are pending for me on the weekends. According to that, I decided to wake up early in the morning on weekends.
Which morning do you like the best in a week?
As everyone likes Sunday, so I feel also Sunday morning is the best because as I'm very close to my family and my father doesn't work on Sunday and we all at home. My mom cooks a big brunch and we get to spend morning together. We make fun together, somewhere go outside together. So it's a very best day for me to spending time with my family.
Move to next topic, new activities. Do you like to try new activities? Why?
Yeah, I like to try new activities I consider myself as a very adventurous person and I like to try new things always. 2 years ago, I went parasailing for the first time in Goa, and at first I was a bit nervous but felt great after the first few minutes. It's really extraordinary adventurous trip for me.
What activities would you like to try?
I love water and would like to try surfing and scuba diving sometime if I get a chance in the future. I have seen these type of activities on TV and find them very fun and exciting. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous, but I really like to try.
What activities do you do when you were a child?
Actually, when I was a child, I played cricket and football with my friends or sometime with my family. I wanted to learn to swim, but there were no swimming pools in our town on that time. I got to learn swimming when actually I was in high school. Then I learned swimming.
Do you like to try new activities alone or with friends?
This type of things I like to do with my friends. I feel everything is more fun when you are in a group of your friends. I have some adventurous friends who are same like me, having same nature like me, and we motivate each other to try new activities always. So that's make a good fun and good spending time.
The next topic is clothes and fashion. Are you very interested in fashion and clothes?
Yeah, I take some interest in fashion and clothes. Not so much, as I like to follow the recent trends of the fashion industry, and I always like to myself update according to the new trends.
Do you have a lot of night clothes?
Yeah, obviously, I have plenty of nice clothes which are apt for almost every occasion, and I like to try according to the situation.
Okay. What kinds of clothes do you usually wear?
Usually, I prefer to wear casual clothes because I feel more comfortable and at ease in such attire. I like to feel myself more calm, energetic when I wear some casual clothes. But sometimes I have to wear some formal or some party wear clothes. But finally, I feel myself comfortable when I wear some casual clothes.
Would you say clothes are expensive in your country?
Well, yes, the fashion industry has witnessed a tremendous rise in the terms of offering expensive options. However, in my country, clothes are actually available in almost every range. The price of the clothes depends on actually one's preference of the brand, material, or design of the clothes, or according to the occasion or functions. So, every type of clothes is available in my country.
Do you like to wear fashionable clothes?
Yeah, actually, I like to wear fashionable clothes as it boosts my confidence and it makes me feel trendy and up to date according to the new fashion. So, yes, I like to wear fashionable clothes, but according to situation only.
Move to next topic, recycle. Do you recycle? Why?
Yeah, I recycle many things because I think it is not only the best way to reduce waste material, but it also good for the environment, especially natural resources, metals and water. So we can say the more we recycle, the more we protect our resources. So I personally believe recycling is very important and everyone should do it.
Did you recycle when you were a child?
Yeah, I recycle many things from my childhood. I live in a joint family and my parents taught me and even my all siblings to create new things from the recycling things. They also taught us how to reuse old items. They were organizing even a competition every Sunday that was based on recycling old things. We always made new plans to convert the old things into a new thing. So in that way I recycled the waste material lot of times in my childhood.
Will you recycle in the future?
Of course, why not? I started even this process in the past, doing in the present, and also I make a lot of plans which I will continue in the future and always try to make my earth clean, green.
What kinds of things did you recycle?
I recycle, old clothes and newspaper. I make so many decorative things and mats which liked by my parents and my friends, and also part of the walls of my home. I really feel good when I watch them.
The next topic is picnic. Did you go on a picnic when you were a child?
Yeah, definitely. Even a lot of time I got an opportunities during my childhood. Actually, I live in a joint family where all members are working in different fields. Some of them even retired now, with which they are free on weekends. My parents and all family kids used to go together in different locations for a picnic on every weekend and enjoyed a lot there.
Where do you go on a picnic?
Well, actually, I live in a city. There doesn't spot for a picnic in my hometown. So for the picnic, we go to our farmhouse, which is located almost 10 kilometers away from the city. So we enjoyed there, and actually that is our private property. So we enjoyed there with a full space and full enjoy there.
How often do you go on a picnic now?
Actually, honestly speaking, it is very tough to go on a picnic nowadays because of my hectic schedule. I have to attend many classes and I have to go to my college for extra tuitions classes. So focusly, even all my like siblings are busy in their studies, so we didn't get so much time to go for a picnic. But occasionally and especially once in a month, we like to go to picnic and enjoy it there.
What is the difference between a picnic and cooking at home?
As I said earlier, we go on a picnic in our farmhouse. We cook food in an open area there, and sometimes we take homemade cooked food also. But enjoying outside from the home and sitting near to the nature is a different experience, which converted even a homemade food to a picnic food. So that's the main difference, just only through the locations. But a change is always good, I personally believe.
Okay, what activities do you do in the park?
There is a wide open area of my farmhouse, and it's a very big park there. We play cricket, badminton, and sometimes sitting games such as carom board, chess, and a lot of things. So I like so many things doing in the park.
Do people in your country like going to parks?
Well, it is an individual's choice. How can I say? But I think due to the busy schedule nowadays, people don't go to the park often, and even sacrificing their health. I think we should.
Move to next topic, list. Do you make a list when you shop?
Yeah, I have to say, but due to hectic schedules, I sometimes forget things and can't remember all the things by heart, especially when I go to shopping. So to make sure that I don't miss buying anything which is very important for me, I always make a checklist on my phone or on a paper before going to market from so many days. It always useful for me, and save my time.
Do you make a list for your work or study? Does it work?
Yeah, I can say it. I mostly make a list for a work so that I may not suffer any loss because of my mildly forgetful nature. It sure works, as it helps me to cross check whenever I have done all the tasks in time or not. It keeps my work organized, systematic, and it always saves my time.
Why don't some people like making lists?
Some people have an extraordinary memory, I believe, so they do not feel the need to make the list or any notes because they can remember whatever they want to do. Others, like me, may not make it because of careless attitude, but it is always useful if you don't have a very good memory.
Do you prefer to make a list on paper or your phone?
Actually, I mostly prefer to make a list on my phone because I always carry my phone with me. So for me to have a list, it is quite easy and to handle and access. As lists made on paper are sometimes lost by me in a hurry somewhere. So list made me on the paper has to be carried separately, and many times I end up misplacing it somewhere. So I always prefer to make a list on a phone, which is quite easy for me to handle.
And the last topic is meeting new people. Do you like meeting new people?
Even though I do not make many friends as I am an introvert by my nature, but I like to meet new people because it always gives me a chance to learn new things while conversing with them and to learn many things from them.
How do you feel when people welcome you?
A warm and sincere welcomes give a sense of caring and love and makes me feel happy when anyone welcomes me with the heart. Always I am feeling happy.
Do you often meet new people?
Actually, I'm a student and I often meet new people. But due to my busy schedule, I have been staying sometimes very much busy in my studies, which is not possible for me to some new people. So, but whenever I get an opportunity to meet new people, I always feel cherished and good.
Can you tell if you like someone when you meet them for the first time? Why?
Yeah, I meet many people which are actually new to me, and some people personalities attracted me also. But as per my nature, I take some time to understand them and try to know their likings and dislikings before making friends with some of them. Sometimes it is quite easy for me to understand the people's nature, but sometimes I take some time to understand them. So it all depends as per the person's perspective. So that is all about this session. I hope that you have learned so many new words, vocabularies and the pronunciation styles from this video. Thanks to be the part of this video, and get ready for the next video which is coming very soon to you for the next 10 questions of IELTS introductory questions. Thank you very much. By Amit Narula and Gurpreet Kaur.